The sedums are starting to change colour now from green to pink, and I think they look really beautiful. It's amazing how well they've done considering the summer that they've had to endure. Yeah, I love seeing the colours change. And there are a few roses in bloom, as there does tend to be at this time of year, but they tend to be like a little bit paler and smaller. So these are on my Queen of Sweden rose, and the sun is shining directly on them at the moment, so it's quite hard to pick up a good focused view of them. As well as Autumn Joy, I've also got this purple sedum, and I think it's called something like Carl Funkel something. Sorry, I can't remember the name exactly, but it's something like that, and it's really gorgeous because it changes colour. It starts off in the spring as like a teal, like a silvery teal colour, and then it turns into a deep, I don't know, would you say that's purple or like a maroony sort of purple? And yeah, I wasn't always sure about these dark sedums, but I do like them, and they're good for providing a bit of contrast. I love it when the hydrangeas start to change colour as well. I've only got one hydrangea now in this pot, and yeah, it's white most of the time, but then it turns into this sort of antique pink colour in the autumn, so it's just turning now. Apple trees looking gorgeous and giving off all these really lovely early autumn vibes. This variety is called Sunset, and I think they're obviously called Sunset because of the colour, and they are really, really beautiful little apples, and they taste really nice as well. And there's a nice view of these sedums over here, which are doing well. These are in part shade, so I think they look a little bit healthier than the ones over by the Queen of Sweden roses. And next to those I've got some new plants that I grew from seed this year, and this is macadamia, is it? Naughtier, I think macadamia, it's not macadamia, is it? Something like that. And yeah, I grew them from seed. I heard that they don't have a good germination rate, so I wasn't too optimistic, but actually quite a few germinated. And these are also good for a ground cover because the leaves sort of spread out at the base like that, so they do cover quite a lot of ground. And I love the colour of the flowers, just this really beautiful magenta. I think it's magenta, but whatever it is, I love it. This rose is looking particularly gorgeous this morning, and it is a really lovely colour, and it flowers pretty much all summer really. Obviously it does have its peaks. I've even seen a little cobweb over there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but you know when you start seeing the cobwebs around the garden in the morning, and that's always a bit of a sign of like late summer, early autumn for me. But anyway, this is the lark ascending. And like I said, the light is shining quite strongly this morning, so. But yeah, gorgeous rose. I've got loads of videos of this one, and I can see it from inside the house now. It's so tall, but yeah, it's just at the right height. I can see it really clearly from inside, so that's really nice. Give you a bit of a close-up. Absolutely stunning rose. Over here I've got some self-seeded amaranthus, and it's Amaranthus Coral Fountains, which I grew last year, and then they've just come back this year because they've obviously self-seeded, so these tassels should get longer over time, and I think they're a really nice colour for autumn. And they do look nice when with dahlias and things like that. And I couldn't do a video about late summer without showing you the blackberries. So this is a thornless blackberry that I have in the garden, which is really good for obvious reasons. And the blackberries on it are really good, quite big, really delicious. And we're picking these now, and I actually made an apple and blackberry pie this weekend, so feeling quite smug about that.